What do you guys think of these? These are sleeved booster packs. We haven't had these for too long in the Pokemon TCG. I think they started with like XY. Before that, it was just kind of loose booster packs that you would be able to find in the store. So you find these at big box retailers. If you go into Target, Walmart, Best Buy, or GameStop, etc., etc., a lot of times you'll see these on the shelf, kind of hanging on a peg hook. We've got a Guardians Rising one here. Here's a Primal Clash. These are a little bit older. Roaring Skies, Steam Siege. I don't have a whole lot of older set ones. Unified Minds. This one's Furious Fist, so that's got a little bit of age to it. Breakpoint. The fun fact about these is the artwork on the outside of the sleeve booster does not necessarily depict the artwork on the inside of the booster. And I do enjoy sleeve booster packs, so you can get these as an LGS, as a local hobby store, a local game store owner. You order them by the carton. There's like 144 that come in a case. You get a certain amount allocated to you with every single set, but you don't get as many as what like big box retailers would get. So if you go into Target today or tomorrow, you'll probably see maybe some Silver Tempest that are on the shelf still. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll see some Evolving Skies, but pretty much every set that is a main release set is going to have these sleeve booster packs. One of the reasons that I like them is because of the peg hook hole that they do have up here. So if you want to display these in your Pokemon room or something like that, it's kind of a cool way to put them up. They're also very thin and more durable, more sturdy, so you know the packs that are inside aren't going to get all crinkled because they're not going to come in like tins or anything like that. So for the most part, they kind of last a lot longer, which I think is pretty cool. And one of the things that I want to talk to you about in today's video is the idea behind collecting these, either in addition to or as instead of collecting regular booster packs. A lot of people kind of prefer these because they're a lot more difficult to kind of tamper with. Now, obviously, there are certain ways to do it. I would assume if people really wanted to, but for the most part, you're going to be fairly safe when it comes to sleeve booster packs. But they don't, like I said before, they don't damage as easily. They're still easily displayed. You can kind of look up different collections on Reddit and different things people do, but you can kind of put them up on your wall. There's different acrylic cases that you can get to them, and it's a great collection piece if it's something that you haven't thought of before. Also, when it comes to value, a lot of times these increase in value more quickly and at a higher rate than some of those regular booster packs because there are so many more regular booster packs in existence, just in circulation. Because think of all the booster boxes that get cracked. Think of all the collection boxes that get cracked. So well after a set releases, like Furious Fist, for example, a sleeve booster pack is going to be a lot more difficult to find in store because a lot of big box retailers have already turned those products. A lot of marketing companies have already turned those products. So the Pokemon Company International is sending more modern day sets. So you might be able to go into a Walmart and still see Rebel Clash sleeve boosters on the shelf that just kind of appeared because some got left over at the warehouse, but the likelihood of finding anything from like the Sun and Moon era, much smaller. So I do like sleeve boosters, and I kind of wanted to go through the market update on them because I do think it's kind of a cool piece and something that maybe you want to consider. In no way, shape, or form am I recommending you to go out and buy sleeve booster packs. This is not financial advice by any means. This is just me telling you, hey, maybe you didn't think about this. There's some cool pieces here, and maybe this is something that you want to add to your collection. So I'm going to flip you around and just kind of give you a little bit of insight here as to what has gone on when it comes to some of these older sleeve booster packs before we get into the modern day ones, the ones that are still kind of available for closer to that MSRP price point. If you do enjoy the content, please hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a like, leave a comment. It goes a really long way for the algorithm. Most importantly, thank you just for taking the time to watch. I really appreciate you guys. But if you do have the time to just hit that red button, that would be absolutely amazing. But if you look here, so you've got an XY sleeved booster pack art set. So these are all snips that I pulled off of TCG Player. You have two listings currently for the XY era one, $200 a piece. Now, XY booster packs sell for about $35 currently as just a loose booster, so sleeve boosters kind of commanding a little bit bigger of a price. Also, the fact that it's an art set commanding a little bit of a price, a difference there. Fates Collide, you've got the market price right around $41.26, but out of stock currently on TCG Player. Same thing with Primal Clash, none available in stock currently, but a market price of about $77.49. So more expensive than what you see from just a loose booster pack. Roaring Skies, $70.81 is the market price, but the lowest listed right now is about $75. Unbroken Bonds, you're looking at $65.50 for the lowest price, which is about market price. Cosmic Eclipse, $73.87 is the lowest price. Market price right around $71.14. Celestial Storm, the lowest listed right now, $139.99. Market price is established when things happen, when things sell. So a market price of $129 means there are verified sales at that price point, $130 for an art set of Celestial Storm, and then Team Up. Team Up is so expensive. Such a great set, underprinted, especially during its age. And then once we had the boom, it just never, I mean, forget about it. $101 is the lowest listed currently on TCG Player. $99.60 is the market price for that one. I tried to be funny. I'm not funny. I tried to be funny and create like the Drake meme. Like, oh, I don't want this. I want this. It's not funny. I don't know what. I'm just trying to mix it up. You know, just try and be entertaining. I'm not very good at it. But on the top, we're going to be going through Sword and Shield era booster packs, loose booster packs on the top. The bottom is going to be the sleeve booster packs. We're going to go all the way up basically through Brilliant Stars, so I'm not going to include the last few sets because I fully believe those are constantly being produced still, constantly still being printed and kind of exported to marketing companies that'll then stock those big box retailers. But if we look at the Sword and Shield base, if you look the market price right now, $3.94 for just a booster pack. You can see the up and down graph over the past year. Sleeve booster packs kind of going in the downward direction. You can see a market price currently of $4.40. At one point in time, it was right around that $6.50, $7 mark, kind of collapsed after February of 2022. So about a year ago now, and really started going in the downward direction. So sitting at about $4.40 currently. If we look at the Rebel Clash, pretty much the same story as what we saw with Sword and Shield. Not a whole lot of demand with these first few sets of the Sword and Shield block. A lot has to do with that as far as alternate arts go. People chase alternate arts, and there's none in Sword and Shield, Rebel Clash, Darkness Ablaze, or Vivid Voltage. Vivid Voltage really the first set where we finally started having some extra cards that you could pull out of booster packs when it comes to those amazing rares, but not a whole lot of excitement in cracking packs at the beginning of the Sword and Shield block. Rebel Clash kind of all over the place. You can see at the beginning of February in 2022 was right around $3.50. Stayed really close to that pretty much all throughout 2022 up until January of 2023 where it finally started to go upwards, cracked that $4 mark. It's sitting at $4.14, which is basically MSRP for a booster pack currently. The sleeve booster pack, you can see at one point in time was over $6 over a year ago, dropped really quickly. This is really around the time where a lot of products started flooding the market. People were getting out of the game, out of the hobby because there was so much that got reprinted at the beginning of 2021, end of 2020. You can see the Rebel Clash sleeve boosters hit $4.50. Never really recovered from there, sitting at $4.25 currently, so right around the same price point. But again, the sleeve booster obviously going to be a little bit more durable, might be a little bit better for a long-term hold than just a regular booster pack. Darkness Ablaze, same thing. You can see very consistent over the past year. It really hasn't moved much at all. In February of 2022, it was right around $3.40. You see a little bit of a downward spiral in July where it crashed under $3 a piece, rebounded right away. And that might just be somebody who put up a bunch of products or a bunch of Darkness Ablaze booster packs. They were trying to get rid of them, and then stayed right around that $3 mark for the majority of the back half of 2022 up until 2023, where it's sitting at $3.64. Currently, the Darkness Ablaze sleeve booster doing a little bit better, sitting at $3.90 currently, but definitely in a downward trend. In July of 2022, it was at a one-year high where it was right around $4.75, and then really started trickling downward. Vivid Voltage, these continue to pop up for some reason. Even on distributors' wholesale list, they just continue to pop up. More and more become available. The Vivid Voltage booster pack, you can see at $3.40 in February of 2022. Fairly consistent throughout 2022. You can see at the end of the year, it did drop close to that $2.50 mark again. Maybe a couple of stores trying to sell off a lot of excess packs, then started to rebound a little bit, sitting at $3.18 currently. The Vivid Voltage sleeve booster pack, these were being bought out during the pandemic, if you remember, and charged on streams. Streams drive me nuts sometimes with some of the charges that they put up there. These were $8, $9, $10 a piece. People would just go raid Walmarts and Targets, pull these Vivid Voltage sleeve booster packs off the shelves, and then turn them for 3 times MSRP. At one time in February, these were hovering right around $6, dropped like a rock. You can see pretty much for the entirety of the back half of 2022, right around that $4.84 mark, and that's kind of where it's sitting right now. Battle Styles, you're finally starting to see some improvement, and this is going to continue and correlate throughout the rest of the Sword and Shield block, especially once we get into those sets with more demand when it comes to some of the alternate arts that you can pull and the trainer gallery cards that you can pull. Battle Styles regular booster packs, you can see at one point in time close to that $2.25 price mark, which is a little bit below wholesale if you're looking at companies who are cracking booster boxes or booster pack or collection boxes just to sell booster packs. A little bit lower than wholesale cost when it comes to about $2.25. You can see starting to rise and rise throughout the entirety of 2022 as booster packs get open more and more. Supply starts to diminish more and more. The price continues to go up, so it's sitting at $3.45 currently, these sleeve booster packs over $5 at one point at the beginning of February 2022, and then dropped really hard throughout March, April, and into May, where it hit close to that $3 mark, then started to rebound a little bit, sitting at $4.40 currently, so about $1 more per piece than you see from the regular booster pack. Chilling Reign kind of doing the same thing. Both of them are moving up, but the sleeve booster pack a little bit higher. So the regular booster pack in February of 2022, right around $2.60, stayed fairly close to that up until August, and then started to go up a lot, sitting at $3.53 currently. The $4.75 price point, that was a one-year high for Chilling Reign in February, dropped really hard into May, where it hit $3.60-ish a piece, and then started a slow ascension, a slow climb, where it passed that $4 mark, sitting at $4.17 currently. Evolving Skies, we talk about Evolving Skies way too much, absolutely nuts. Evolving Skies booster packs are even crazy. This is a modern set that's just everybody loves so much. It's a love-hate relationship. You love opening it, but you hate opening it because most likely you're not going to get anything, but you might get that Moonbryon, so you got to keep doing it. In February of 2022, right around that $4 mark, very consistent all the way up until October, where it was right around $4.50, and then really started to see some jumps, now sitting at $6.93. The Evolving Skies sleeve booster pack, which is something you find a little bit more in the wild, because Pokemon has tried to continue to produce enough to meet demand, but unable to, sitting at $7.44 currently, so about 50 cents more per piece. Fusion Strike kind of doing the same thing, a little bit more expensive for the sleeve booster pack, $3.27 currently for the loose one, $3.58 for the sleeve one, but you can see kind of trending in that upward direction. Brilliant Stars, the last one that I said we would look at, $3.64 currently for the regular booster pack, up and down. Brilliant Stars, a lot of Brilliant Stars booster packs were put into collection boxes. We had a ton of product, especially when it comes to those Morpeko boxes, those Pikachu V boxes, those Lucario V Union boxes, or Lucario V Star boxes. A lot of products that had a lot of Brilliant Stars in it. So not as many booster boxes that were available, but a lot of excessive collection boxes that had Brilliant Stars that got cracked open just for the loose packs. Brilliant Stars sleeve boosters, a little bit nicer of a commodity, and you can see selling for over $1 more per piece than the regular booster packs. You can see relatively flat for the most of 2022. In October of 2022, it did hit about $3.30 or so per piece, and then really started to take off, sitting at $4.83 currently. So I do want to know what you guys think of collecting sleeve booster packs in addition to or different instead of loose booster packs. It's a fun idea to kind of add to your collection if you're looking for something that's a little bit more cheaper, especially if you're looking for art sets, things like that. You don't have to go back as far as what you would from other sets to collect all the booster packs, because sleeve booster packs haven't been in existence as long, and quality is going to be a little bit better because they are in the protective cardboard case, which is pretty cool. Like I said, there are different display pieces out there, different acrylic cases that you can get for sleeve booster packs if you want to hang them up on a wall, different frame options and things like that, which are pretty cool. Definitely check out different sources on Reddit or just Google, and you can get some different ideas for maybe different ways that you can kind of add to your Pokemon collection that aren't going to cost an arm and a leg. I hope you enjoy the content. If you do, please hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a like, leave a comment. It goes a really long way for the algorithm. We got an absolute banger of a week. On Thursday, we're going to be back kind of with a similar video, but going over 3-pack blisters, and then Friday, we're going to go over booster boxes. If there's going to be a reprint, if there's not going to be a reprint, come back for that. That's also when we're going to be doing our 93K giveaway. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video. Really appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Until then, peace.